Good morning from Big Sky Country. I'm Stacy, owner of Montana Used Bricks. And I just want to say this is not my best day. This is not the video I planned on doing. This is not how I planned on looking, but we have been having minor issues throughout the day. There was a pretty major issue. We woke up this morning and our house was 60 degrees. We couldn't figure out why, but the heat wouldn't kick on. We have hot water heat in our house. And we did all our running around. My husband came home. Our water heater is in the crawl space, so we had to move a bunch of stuff, open up the crawl space, and apparently the pilot light went out. And because it's kind of a unique, older water heater, my husband was not comfortable lighting the pilot light. So we're now waiting on somebody to come do that. I had a topic for this week. For the video, I was going to show how to look up stickered parts because that was a question I had gotten. And I went in to look at Bricklink, which is now integrated with Bricklink Store. And my Bricklink Store had just done an update and now the preview doesn't work. The Bricklink still works. You can hold the item up to the camera, but you can't see it. But if you click OK, then it'll show you the part. But I want to be able to show you the preview. So I'm going to wait a week. Hopefully they will get that worked out. I thought it was just me, but my husband went in, it worked fine. He did the update and now it's not working for him either. So it's something to do with the most recent update. Or there's something wrong with both of our computers, which could be. So instead of just not doing a video, I had put a couple of questions aside to do a this and that video later in the month or the beginning of next month. And I decided I would read a couple of those because we don't have any hot water because we have hot water heat. I wasn't able to take a shower, so I'm not looking my best, but you know what? I don't think you guys care. So the first one is, hi, I'm beginning the process on Bricklink as so many others are. What have you found works to get the labels? I've been recommended Pirate Ship. Any suggestions? I would also recommend Pirate Ship. It was recommended to me by several people in the comments, and also I've watched several videos of other Bricklink stores that moved to Pirate Ship. It's really easy to use. You can import your PayPal orders so that they're all in there. You don't have to copy and paste or do anything special. What's been really nice is now that we are moving towards selling more on eBay, we can also import that into Pirate Ship as well. So there's really not a lot for me to do other than to go through the process of printing the label. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Pirate Ship. One of the other things I really like about Pirate Ship is you can request a refund right away. So if you have somebody who backs out of an order, or if you realize you put in the wrong weight and you need to rerun the label, you can request to get a refund. It will take like 30 days just to make sure you don't actually use that label, but you can just hit request a refund and it's right there. So that's been really easy. I've had to use that a couple of times. And I love the fact that you can set up your own preferences on the shipping. For me, I use certain size envelopes. I also have certain boxes that I use that I get from both my sister-in-law and from work. They're all the same size. So it was very easy to put those in there and save those so that I don't have to put that information in every time. So yeah, I would highly recommend Pirate Ship. I'm guessing ShipStation's probably pretty much the same thing. I just haven't used that, so I really don't have a recommendation for that. The other question that I wanted to discuss was this one. Thanks for sharing. What percentage of the bricks you enter don't sell? And I think we've discussed this before, and the fact that you can put bricks into your store. They can sit there for literally years. And then all of a sudden in like 1 to 2 weeks, you'll have 2 or 3 people wanting to buy that particular part. There's no way of knowing that. And yes, there's probably parts in my store that have been in there since I opened in 2015. And those parts could probably sit in my store for the next 5 to 10 years, or somebody could come along and buy them all tomorrow. You never know. It really depends on the buyer, what they need, what you have. There's really no way to tell. And I could go through and drive myself crazy and look at all these parts that haven't sold, but tomorrow they could sell. So I don't look at it as all this inventory is just sitting here and it's not selling, because I know at some point somebody's going to come along and buy it. Now, I could be totally wrong in this idea, and if I am, please put it in the comments below. I would be interested how everyone else feels about the inventory that just kind of sits in your store. We have quite a few sticker parts that haven't sold, but at the same time, occasionally we'll go through spurts where people are buying a lot of the sticker parts that have been in our store since we opened, and all of a sudden they're gone. So you just never know. The other big question is usually what parts sell the best. It really depends. It could be today, it could be bricks, tomorrow it could be plates, the next day it could be wheels. It really depends on what you have and what the buyer needs. And there's so many buyers out there that have different needs. The only thing you can do is just keep adding to your store, keep adding to your inventory, and eventually those things will sell. At least that's how I feel. Like I said, if I'm totally off base here, correct me, put it in the comments. You know I'm willing to accept the criticism. So this is a relatively short video today just because of everything that's going on. I'm hoping that by next week I'll be able to do a video on how to look up stickered parts and use Bricklink with Bricklink Store. If you're interested in that, there's already a couple of good videos out there by some other Bricklink sellers, and you can go take a look at those. Other than that, life seems to be just going along. I have spent a lot of time in my shop, and you'll see why when you watch the vlog video for January. I actually have quite a bit for that just because of what has been going on this month, and I'm excited to share that with you. But until then, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.